Paris is such an amazing city with so many things to do and see, not to mention the fabulous food. But my favourite thing is finding the best viewpoints to enjoy the city from. Hey guys, I'm Zoe, and in this video I'm going to take you on a tour of my favourite viewpoints in Paris. But before we get into it, there's something shocking I need to tell you, and that is that we will not be going to the top of the Eiffel Tower as one of our viewpoints. I know, crazy. It's a lovely view from up there. However, for me, the part of the fun of Paris is trying to spot the Eiffel Tower, and when you're on it, you can't see it. So it's not my favourite view. So now that I've made that shocking confession, now that's out of the way, let's get going. I hope you're still here. My first recommendation is Trocadero. That's where you want to head for the classic black and white floor in front of the Eiffel Tower. It's a great view and it's definitely top of my list if you're an Eiffel Tower fan like me. We visited right in the middle of the day and it was quite busy, but it wasn't too bad. But if you want to go at a quieter time, I'd recommend heading there first thing on a morning. If you're travelling by metro, take lines 9 or 6 to Trocadero and just follow the signs for the Eiffel Tower. It's really simple. You'll be led out onto the platform where you'll have a great view. From here you can walk down to the tower itself and stand at the base, and it is really impressive to stand at the foot of the Eiffel Tower and look up. And don't be alarmed when you see crazy people in the middle of the road trying to take photos. They're mad. I wouldn't recommend that, but there are a few lovely viewpoints nearby. There's a bridge and you have a lovely view of the Eiffel Tower from there, or we stood on the steps of the quay and that was a great point too. But this is a great place to visit if you'd like to take some photos with the tower. Next on my list of amazing views of Paris is a trip to the top of the Arc de Triomphe. Tickets cost €16 each or are free for under 18s, but you do still need to book. And there are 284 steps to climb to get to the top, but the workout is worth it because the 360-degree views of Paris from the top are worth the climb. The Arc de Triomphe is found at Place de Charles de Gaulle Étoile. Étoile is the French word for star, and it's called this because it's on a roundabout and there are 12 streets that fan around the Arc de Triomphe, and from the sky it looks like a star. This means that you get a great view of the whole city, including Concorde, the Grand Palais, and of course the Eiffel Tower. As promised, the Arc de Triomphe offers the best view of the Eiffel Tower in the context of the city, and this is one of the reasons that I'm recommending this viewpoint. We visited in the rain. It was the last day of our trip and we had no choice, but even in the rain, the views of the city were amazing. So on a sunny day, you're going to get even better views. Third on the list is probably my favourite viewpoint in Paris. It's the steps of the Sacré-Cœur, which offers a beautiful view of the city. Now I will say that you can't see the Eiffel Tower from here, but it just doesn't matter. The view of the city is breathtaking and I love to sit here soaking up the atmosphere. There are often street performers and musicians, people just having a great time, and when I lived in Paris, my friends and I used to love enjoying a glass of wine and watching the sunset. If you go inside of the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, there is also the option to climb to the top of the Basilica Tower and enjoy even more stretching views of Paris. This is something I did a few years ago and I would recommend it if you have the time, but you don't have to. You can just enjoy the view from down below. Finally on my list, and definitely a case of last but not least, is the view from the roof of the Galeries Lafayette. This is also a viewpoint for the shoppers, as Galeries Lafayette is one of France's most famous department stores and the interior is stunning. We're talking about viewpoints though, not shopping, and the view from here is lovely. On one side you can see the Opera House, which is one of my favourite buildings in Paris, and of course the Eiffel Tower, and behind you've got the Sacré-Cœur. The view from here is amazing, and there's also the option to eat lunch in one of the restaurants. It's free to go onto the roof, but if you do want to eat in a restaurant, I would recommend, because it is just a lovely place to immerse yourself in the centre of Paris. I hope you've enjoyed this whistle-stop tour of viewpoints in Paris. If you've already visited Paris, then you'll know that there's something wonderful to see around every corner, and I'm sure you've discovered many amazing views of your own, but these 4 are an amazing starting point. If you know Paris well and have more recommendations, please pop them in the comments, as I would love to know where you like to visit. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love that you're on this journey with us, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.